Welcome all you Earth signs to your weekly energy update. And this, of course, is for all my Taurus, all my Virgo, all my Capricorn, no matter where it is at in your chart. And this is going to focus on the week of February 13th to February 20th. But if you are coming across this video outside of that time frame, these videos also are timeless. So I would go ahead and watch the video anyway, because I'm sure there's a message for you if your intuition brought you here, right? This week, if you are watching it, between that time frame, of course, we've got Valentine's Day. We've also got the Leo full moon happening on February 16th. And I did put out separate videos for each of the signs for that Leo full moon. And also the March monthlies are out, which I'll have those linked at the very end of this video if you want to check those out. But for this week, we're going to pull a card from this Oracle deck, The Magic of You. See what the Creator wants you to know about this week. All right, so for our Earth signs, what would you like them to know about this upcoming week, please? All right, there we go. And you've got Translucence. Beautiful cards. And that says Love the Darkness, card number 33. And let's see what that message comes on here for you. There we go. So it's time to enter the underworld. You've been existing on the superficial plane for too long, and a balance is required. Be like the goddess Persephone, who descended to the underworld. In the patriarchal myth, it is said she was stolen by Hades, but that's not true. A goddess that powerful would never be stolen. In a matriarchal society, she would have been described as entering willingly and then deciding to have Hades as her partner. That's a much better story, right? The Maiden of Translucence has her eyes closed, like the Fool on the traditional tarot deck. This is the card signifying the beginning of life's next magical adventure. She's letting go, and her winged bird, Steed, is preparing to plunge into the cracked earth opening up before them. The forest branches beckon, "Come this way." So when Translucence appears, it's also time to redefine your own parameters, protect your sanctuary, and willingly take the journey into the unknown, the inner verse of you. Feathers are shedding, the hand is beckoning. Take the journey. This card is saying it's time to fall in love with the darkness, capital D. And what they mean by that, it's not, this dark thing. It's about your shadow. It's about the unknown. It's about your subconscious. It's about what's really going on inside you. This is a time, like this invitation to dive deep into you instead of all this noise that's going on around you. So this really is this calling, like it talked about, going into your inner temple. You're being called away from all the noise this week, just to really understand who you are and what's going on in your life. And we're, of course, going to pull some cards here from the Sun and Moon Tarot and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about this week. So what else for our Earth signs, please? Okay, there's one. What else? Okay, they want that one and that one. Okay, and that one and that one. These come at the end, so we will look at these first, and you've got the Empress. Yeah, the Empress is a beautiful card because she's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So this is this invitation of self-nurture, even getting out into nature to where that's calm, where you feel free, where you don't feel so restricted by all the supposed to be's, the should be's, the need to be's, the blah, blah, blah. And you've got card number 33, so 3, you got little 3 numerology going on here, which is all about creativity and this new birth. See the little rabbits on here too. So this is this new birth that was talking about, this new birth of you, this rebirth of you that's going on inside. Yeah, and here's the Hanged Man. So this, you could see this person's hanging themselves upside down from a tree so they could see things from a higher perspective, a different perspective. And this is almost like a notification that you've been hanging around for a while in this area of your life, and you kind of almost have this feeling of stagnancy where you are ready for a new movement. You're ready for this change to come into. I mean, you've got 2 major arcana already, which this is about life altering kind of stuff, where it's not just a little temporary little blip on your screen, but it's like this path change. You're virtually moving to this different location. You're moving to this different area and depth of your life, like it was talking about here. Yeah, oh my gosh. So you've got 3 major arcana. So you have the Strength card here, which is great. And here's this big full moon. So I really feel like the 16th, which is the Leo full moon, is going to be a significant day this week for you. I would really listen to your moon reading at the end of this video. There's a playlist for all the Leo full moons, and see what additional information comes on that reading for you for that as well. But the Strength card brings this beautiful inner strength. And there's this story. In this one, it's a wolf and this other person on here. Usually it's like a lion, but I love the wolf idea too, especially with the full moon. But it is this awareness, this knowingness that comes in, because the wolf represents like the human side of you, and the maiden on here usually has like a infinity symbol on her or above her head, which represents she's our infinite self, our higher self. So the lion or the wolf in this case comes down to the earth, and it's hungry, it's thirsty, and it's told to look outside of itself for its nourishment, for that which will quench its thirst. So it's told to go look into relationships, whether that's romantic, family, friend, work, whatever, or situations like jobs, education, circumstances like that, or into your body, or into things, or into your bank account and money. It says those things are going to make you feel whole and complete. Well, the little lion or the wolf eats and drinks of those things, and it gets even more hungry. And it's like Pringles or Oreos. You can't just have one. You just keep eating and eating and eating, and it's like, it's not filling me up. I want more. I just can't stop eating, and you just don't feel satisfied. And you drink of things, and you're even more thirsty than you were before. So you get to the point where they are so desperate, because they're desperately hungry and desperately thirsty, that, the lion, it's usually a lion roaring in the jungle, but this is like your wolf, your inner wolf is howling at the moon because it's so desperate, and it's unaware of its higher self in the beginning of its journey. But the higher self, our spiritual self, is always aware of the wolf, right? So it hears it howling, and it comes down, and it doesn't kill the wolf to put out its misery or cage it to protect other people from it, or try to control or manipulate it somehow and train it, make it into a lap dog. It knows that what it's truly hungering for is the unconditional love of the other side, from where we come. And our higher self is a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love, so it's able to give the howling wolf what it's been searching for. And so it hugs it and embraces it, and it transforms into this howling, growling wolf, into this little wolf cub sitting in the lap of our higher self, feeling whole and complete, not hungry, not thirsty, and feeling loved. And it's not like Superman, where Superman comes down and rescues someone and then flies off. Now that the maiden has made itself known to the wolf and given it the love, it knows that it will never be alone again, and it will never feel alone again, because it can walk hand in hand with this. So it's a beautiful message about this translucence, going into the deeper you, finding this higher self, and having this beautiful connection between the both of you. And then you have, oh my gosh, the Lover's card. You have 4 major arcana, and trust me, I've been using these cards, and so these are well shuffled, and you saw them flying out of the deck too. But this is about emotional choices. This is about finding this beautiful passion within yourself, because the Lovers, this happens in between the Empress and the Lovers. There's the Emperor and the Hierophant, which they have very, very loving sides to them, the loving spiritual leader, the loving Emperor. But they also have the darker side. They have our ego side when we feel unsafe. It is all about control and rules, about maintaining this control, gaining more control, and taking controls from others. So it's all about these rules, all these supposed to be's and should be's. Well, the Lovers happens, it's like, think of like when you were young and you loved the praise from your parents for obeying, and you feared being punished if you broke the rules. And so we are afraid to do anything outside of those rules until like our early teenage years, and that's when we first have our first crush. We have some sort of passion that happens within us and ignites, whether it's for a person, for a band, or a movie, or something else, and we're told no, but we're willing to break the rules because our need to fulfill this passion and to express this love out into the world outweighs our fear of losing that praise or being punished. And so this is about finding this inner passion within you and expressing it in its own unique, special way out to the world. So you definitely have this flow here. Okay. But you still have the Prince of Wands. So this, even though it's not a major arcana, it's still beautiful to have here because the Wands is your drive, your ambition, your aha, inspiration, your passion, and your spiritual energy. And the Princess, you can see that it's almost like the Chariot card here. This would be like the Knight of Wands in the Standard Tarot, and you are behind that lion is pulling you. You got the lion there. I talked about the lion here. You got the lion here. You're on this beautiful journey together, and I love that the lion is appearing in everything. You know, if this was a lion on here, you'd have 3 lions, which is all about this beautiful journey with your inner self and your higher self. And this is definitely about this inner journey and diving deep and finding that in the depths of you, because that is where you'll find it, not on the outside world, but going within. And that is beautiful. I love how this is just unfolding. The Knight of Wands, too, is about putting your passions into action. So, you know, both of these, the Lovers and the Prince of Wands, is about expressing this passion that you find within you, not being afraid to share this unconditional love you find within you with the world in your own special, unique way. You don't have to do it by all the supposed to's and the shoulds and the need to's of the outside world, but finding that within yourself. And there's this little butterfly, if you can see right here. Yep, it's a beautiful butterfly. So beautiful transformation that's happening within you. The caterpillar is finding the butterfly that's been within it all along. So beautiful, beautiful reading for this week. And as I mentioned, in addition to these videos, I also do a variety of other readings throughout the month. I do monthly readings for each zodiac sign, which, like I said, March's is already out. I do these weekly energy updates. I also do full moon, new moon readings, and a variety of others. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click that like button, then also click the subscribe button. That's going to make this little notification bell pop up. And if you click on that, then you can select all, and then you'll get notified when any new videos come out on this channel so you don't miss out on them. That also helps spread the love, because when you like a video or share it or subscribe to someone's channel, it makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy it wants to help share that love with others and share those videos with other people as well. So if you feel so inclined to do any of that, of course, I am grateful for that, but never any pressure to do so. So as you go throughout this week and each and every second of every day of your life, all you Earth signs, just know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And until then, you take care.